Hi everybody, I'm back again with yet another Hot Toys video. This is my latest figure, came yesterday. It's the Man of Steel. Really nice looking figure this. It was one I was on the fence with. I was going to wait until the newer film comes out next year I believe. But I jumped on and decided to get him. Mainly because of a few of the review videos I've seen of this guy. He looks a lot better in the flesh than he does on the actual photographs. The head sculpt looks a lot better as well. I'll give you a head to toe look and then show you what he comes with. So what have we got? First of all, he comes with 4 pairs of hands. He's got the 2 fisted hands, which I'm showing him with here. He has 2 of these aggressively open palmed hands. I suppose you could use these for flight mode, but they look equally as good in a stance should I say. So he's got 2 of those. The paint apps on these hands are really good as well. A little bit of colour shading on the knuckles and things where you'd expect it to be. He's got 2 of these. These are definitely flying hands. And there's the other one. Just trying to get it to focus here. And then he's got 2 of these more sort of relaxed type hands, which is pretty standard for Hot Toys. And there's the other one. Also comes with, as all Hot Toys figures do now, spare pegs just in case you break them. And this is the exclusive version. It's got the key that he used in the film. I believe this is 1:1 scale, so it's proper size, and it is metal. And it also comes, just move the hats out of the way, it also comes with this pretty cool stand. They've made one mistake here though. They've only given you one stand. This stand is used, I would say, for flight mode. Although he does stand on it on his own okay, if you've got it in a cabinet and you sort of bang into the cabinet at any time, he will fall over. You can't use this stand for holding him up for standing. Well, I can't anyway. I'll just move him out of the way. I'll show you why. It's got one of these new flexible bending poles that you just screw in, and the top part, it's got the usual clamp part that you see on a lot of the Iron Man figures. There's a little screw here that you undo so you can open it up, but it will not, no matter how much you take the screw out, it will not fit over this to go down here so you can hold him on it. I don't know if anybody else has had this problem as well. As I say, that's about as far open as it will go, and it will not fit over this. And you can't push it up from the bottom either, because that part there is just as wide as the top. So I would say, correct me if I'm wrong, but this stand you only use if you want to show him in flight mode or in his flight poses. If you want to have him standing on his own, then you're going to have to get a separate stand. I don't know if it's just my stand that I've got this problem with, unless other people have managed to get the clasp down the pole, but I just cannot do it, not without cutting away at here to put it on. But anyway, onto the base itself. It's got this mesh sort of look to it, with the Superman logo obviously, and it's got the aluminium, or if you're in America, aluminum plates on the front with the name of the character. So, on to the figure. Let's put him back. I'll just stand him on here and lean him up against the pole so he doesn't fall over. Body underneath, I believe it's one of the new Hot Toys True Type bodies. And the suit fits perfectly over it. You can actually see his abs. Might be a little bit difficult with this camera, but you can see his abs underneath and all the muscle underneath, which is brilliant. So I should think it's a bit of a pain in the arse to put this suit on. How Hot Toys do it, I do not know. I'd love to see how they do it. A lot of patience, I should think. It's like a rubberized sort of suit, very similar to the old Spider-Man suit. Same sort of feel to it. The front part, this is plastic, obviously glued on. These are all glued on as well, sort of plastic parts. Very, very flexible. Again, maybe you might have a little bit of an issue with posing him, well, opening the legs up a bit, because this is quite tight around the crutch, which you find with most Hot Toys figures when they've got this sort of suit on. But bending the knees and the arms, not a problem whatsoever. A little bit restrictive in lifting the arm right up, again because of the tightness, and I don't want to rip the suit. The boots, I believe, can be pulled straight off quite easily. It's just pegged like a peg inside and it's just pushed straight in. So if you want to do some customization or anything like that, you know, with the boots, I don't know what you would do with them, but some people might. You can pull them off quite easily. It's got little gauntlets on the side. Again, these are all plastic. I believe it's just the suit is just pushed into it. I'm not sure if this is glued onto the suit. No, it isn't. There's a bit of play there, so it's obviously not glued on. Got his motifs, go all the way around to the back. Cape has got no wire in it, unfortunately, so you can't pose it. It does fall down quite nicely, so it has got a nice look to it. I'll turn him round in a minute so you can have a look at the cape at the back. The bit that's not accurate is this part here. In the film, it actually comes down to just above the S. There are some videos on YouTube that I've seen that people have done the mod where they've cut away and put this down. I'm not going to do that because I ain't that brave. I think it looks okay as it is, and I think it's a bit difficult to see on this video, but the suit in the film looked slightly darker to me, slightly darker blue. This is quite a bright blue. The camera is making it look pretty much movie accurate, but without the camera it does look a bit lighter. So I think the colour is slightly wrong. But other than that, I'm really happy with the clothing. Cannot fault it really. Nice tailoring. I'm not sure over time if it will rip. These things do tend to sort of break from time to time, normally around the stitching around here. So if you're going to keep posing this guy up in different poses, be prepared that in time the suit will rip, or possibly it will loosen up and won't look as good on him. So move on to the head sculpt before I turn the figure around so you can have a look at the back of the cape. Really nice head sculpt. Really does resemble the actor who portrays him. I believe it's Henry Cassaville or something like that. My niece will be able to tell you, she's madly in love with this guy, and this figure keeps disappearing. So I only bought it yesterday, but as soon as my niece saw it, it keeps disappearing from my cabinet because she wants it. Be great to see what the new look Superman will be in the Superman vs Batman movie. Whether he'll look like this, I'm not sure. I'm sure there'll be some sort of tweaks. I reckon his suit will be darker. The head sculpt, say, pretty much spot on. Nice paint apps. Great sculpting. Looks good from any angle. So bear with me a sec, I'll just pause the video and turn him round so you can have a look at the cape from the back. Okay, I'm hoping he won't fall over, I've got his head leaning against the stand. Cape falls down nicely, nice full length cape. I suppose a lot of people won't be happy with it, they will go for a modded cape. There's bound to be someone out there who will do a different type of movie accurate sort of cape. As I say, it would have been nice to have had some wiring going up round the cape so you can actually pose it, so especially when he's flying. Maybe you could have had it coming straight out, but as I say, I'm sure there's people out there who have modded these capes up, who, if you want, go on eBay or something like that, and there's bound to be some for sale. It is pleated as well, got that sort of pleated sort of look, different layers. I suppose if you mess around with it a little bit, you'll be able to get more and more. All in all, really happy with the cape. I'm not dissatisfied with it. Just pull it up at the back so you can see the colours, the detailing on the back. You can see the cape is stitched on. You can quite easily take it off with a sharp knife if you wish to. But the more I look at this figure, the more I like it. I'll just pause the video now and pull him back round to the front again. Here we go. I prefer him in this sort of stand. It's a classic sort of Superman stance. I think he looks really good like this. I will do some posing videos at some point. I know I said on previous videos that I was going to change the way I do my videos. I was going to show you the figure on video 1, and then video 2 I was going to do a load of posing videos. Due to time problems, I can't really do that at the moment. But when I get a lapse in figures arriving, I will start to do some videos on my figures in different poses, maybe having them squaring up against each other, probably this guy against Batman and so on and so forth. So that will be something that I will be doing in the future. I know I said I was going to do it before and I haven't got round to it, but I promise you I will do some of those very soon. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause this up and I'm going to give you a size comparison with other Hot Toys figures, so you can see that this guy is a lot taller than the normal Hot Toys standard male or female figure. So bear with me, and when we come back I'll have him standing up against two beasts of a figure. Okay, here we are, three completely different sized Hot Toys figures. As you can see, I've got him standing up against the new, well, the second Wolverine figure that was released. His legs are slightly bent, but even if I stood him up straight, you can see just how much taller the Man of Steel is, because he is quite a big guy. So Hot Toys have got that spot on. Really is a nice tall figure. But up against this guy, no way. Still a fantastic figure, this one, the Hulk. If you haven't seen my video on him, check back, and I've done a few poses with this guy as well. But there's the size comparison between the three different sizes of Hot Toys figures. What have I got coming up? I believe the next figure that is coming my way should be here next week. I was actually expecting it to arrive today, but it should be here next week. Will be the Iron Patriot, closely followed by General Zod, and I've just ordered Jor-El as well, so I can have the three together. So hopefully he will be here the following week. Hopefully Ed 209 will arrive very soon as well. Love to see the height of that against the Hulk. And I think that's about it for Hot Toys releases at the moment. So they're the next few that are coming my way. If you're a long time watcher of my channel, you see that I've done some posted some videos of Zombicide miniatures from the game Zombicide that have been painted. I should be doing another video on some more of those that I'm getting painted at the moment. Hopefully they should be with me as well within the next week to 10 days, so there'll be a video of that coming up as well, just to break up from the Hot Toys figures. As you might know, I do have another channel which I purely do gaming videos on, board games that is, not computer games. I'm a bit bored of computer games. I prefer to play board games with people. It's just more interactive. But anyway, I'm digressing from what I'm showing you here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't got, sorry about the shakiness, if you haven't got this Superman figure and you're umming and ahhing about it like I was, believe me, you will not be disappointed. It really is a nice looking figure. It does look really good in the flesh. So until my next video, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.